Robert Sarver is looking to sell the Suns and Mercury.
Yeah.
Sarver is known as one of the worst owners in professional sports history.
Yep.
But Phoenix always attracts free agent interest for some reason.
Yeah.
If he sells the team to somebody competent, could this change the trajectory of their where are we at?
The landscape.
The NBA landscape?
Yeah,
Sorry.
100%.
Okay.
It's not just that he's a terrible guy. And we've talked Sarver before. LeBron, the NBA PA, Chris Paul, and others put pressure on him to sell. Because the NBA said 1 year suspension, $10 million.
Right.
LeBron came out and said the league got it wrong. Other guys and Sarver got shamed enough, and he's going to walk away with a few $1 billion. Folks are going to be like, he's getting canceled. Bought the team for less than $500 million. Ran it terribly, incredibly cheaply. Sexually harassed men and women, allegedly. Used the N-word repeatedly, allegedly. Was just a misogynistic, racist creep, allegedly. And now he's going to walk away, with like $3 billion. I think he'll be okay. But they're talking about Bezos might want to buy it. Or Larry Ellison, the Oracle guy. Having, even by rich guy standards, one of the richest guys buy a team, absolutely can change the landscape. It's not just you change the organizational culture. It's that you also, everything will be nicer. Facilities will be nicer. You're not going to worry about the luxury tax. In the early 2000s, mid-2000s, when the Suns were right on the cusp, kept making the Western Conference Finals with Steve Nash. Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire, Joe Johnson was there briefly, Sean Marion. They were this close to making the finals. Sarver sold a first-round pick. Didn't trade it. Sold it. Like a team was like, I'll give you a few $1 million for your first-round pick. He's like, done.
Wow.
Yeah. So absolutely this could change the landscape of the league. Having this type of money come into a team that's notoriously cheap, won't pay the luxury tax. They got in that pissing match with DeAndre Ayton last summer because of this, 100%. And so I find it really interesting. It also, sidebar, is going, so the Clippers sold, but they're in LA, Ballmer overpaid. And you know what I mean? That was after Sterling got forced out, right?
Right.
It also is going to be an interesting litmus test for how much money Bron and his group are going to need when they want to buy a team.
Yeah.
And are they going to have to buy a team, or is the NBA going to expand to Vegas and Seattle and you just have to pay like a franchise fee? Because as rich as Bron is, he doesn't have multiples of billions. So I know he could have a group around it, you know what I mean?
Right.
Other people, but I think it's going to be very interesting to see what this team sells for.
Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to get more from the show, and make sure to click the bell to get notified every time new content drops. Check out full episodes of What's Right wherever you get your podcasts, or just click the link in the description below.